Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Kana. And first and foremost, and always, I have to give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahashem Yashaya, Wa Kwadash Wa. I just got to say, praise AHAYAH, Bahashem Yashaya. I got to raise my hand and give honor and glory to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, because, woo, the pot is stirring, guys. So I don't know how many of you have seen, but Elder Rawchaa have yet come out again speaking against me, Sister Kana. Now I told you guys in the very beginning that Elder Rawchaa, he cannot stop speaking about me. Even if I don't say anything, they cannot stop, speaking about me, because they are trying to stop the children of Israel from coming to Jordan. You got it, Jordan. Jordan is the safe place. AHAYAH has his holy mountain here, and this is where we will be within the Most High's borders. AHAYAH said in 2nd Ezra 9 and 13 that he will protect those within his borders. And Jordan is within his borders. Outside of Israel, it's not Israel, it's outside of Israel. So again, I haven't been doing much. I haven't even been making too many videos. But again, Elder Rawchaa must fabricate a story to have some reason for him to speak about Sister Kana and come into Jordan. So I'm going to tell you what happened. And I will probably make another video about this as well, adding in his video as he's talking, because it's so bogus. It's so full of it. Like this brother ain't got nothing else better to do. He's been kind of like easing up to it, mentioning me every week. So now he's just come out with a full-blown lie. For one, he said that the police is looking for me here in Jordan. He claims, I don't know what's going on in Jordan. We don't know what's going on. But yet he knows that the police is looking for me. He knows what's going on with people's marital affairs. He knows who's sleeping with who. He is this effeminate. This brother is so effeminate. It's beyond me how you guys can just sit and listen to this crap. Supposed to be from a brother, a lion of Judah, acting like a woman. But that's neither here nor there, because it's all an act, because he's infiltrated by the CIA and he has to come after me. Why, you ask? Because Jordan is the safe place. And Elder Rawchaa and no other Israelite camp or brother is going to come out and tell you that there is a safe place. The Most High is not going to just leave his people hanging and not tell you where to go. And Elder Rawchaa is a muppet that is put in place to keep you distracted with unnecessary, foolishness, with this, stuff that he got you so enwrapped in, men against women, the women did this, and the women are witches, the women this, so just to get you all, when you should be focuses on packing your bags and getting out of Babylon. Because the Most High said, come out of her, my people, that you partake not into the plagues, death, mourning, and famine. That's the command of AHAYAH, that Israel come out of Babylon before the fall. But yet you got CIA infiltrators sitting you in Babylon, sitting you still, coming up with all kind of stuff. And like I said, in many of my videos, they had no idea that AHAYAH would send out a woman. And he told me where to go. He showed me Jordan. And he told me to sit here. And he started to give me the scriptures pertaining to Kadesh. Look Kadesh up in the Bible. Kadesh, there's two Kadeshes. One is in Edom, and that's where the children of Israel dwelled for 40 years, around Kadesh and Aqaba, back and forth. This is the safe place. And they are so angry that the Most High sent a woman out to warn you, brothers and sisters. So I'm glad that you know now that about Jordan. But now you need to go do your own research to figure it out. Now, I have many videos. Brothers have come and they have did videos and about Jordan, about Kadesh, and I've done my own research because the Most High gave it to me about, and I have all these videos on my channel. You're free to look and do your own research. But Elder Rawchaa they are so angry because the Most High his work is being done. And he told me millions was coming. So it's not just going to be a few, it's millions. And we will be in this desert here. And they're trying to stop it before. But brothers and sisters, don't even worry yourself. There are a lot of brothers and sisters here in Jordan. A lot. And there's going to be many, many more. And they are leaving Babylon. And that's why Elder Rawchaa has to continue to attack me and bring up this woman in Jordan and act like I've done this and I've done that. This one little old lady in Jordan has been the whole purpose of this brother's, talking points. Over and over again, he has to demonize Sister Kana. And I feel so sad for the brother because it's not going to work because the Most High told me that this is where we're going to be. Praise AHAYAH. So he said when they demonize you and they come against you for his name's sake, this is what they would do. So although you guys are being deceived and you're sitting around leaving this brother, sitting in Babylon, not leaving, because you have to realize there are CIA agents amongst the congregation. So they're trying to act like everything is okay. Well, the 144,000 should be sitting around saying, wait a minute, what's going on? Why are we not leaving? Why are we not talking about leaving? Why are we still sitting in Babylon? Why? But you got agents sitting among you trying to act like, oh, everything is okay. I sure love my elders. Oh, my elders, they're the greatest. They're the greatest. Our elders. But Christ warned you, Matthew 24. He said, trust no man. Trust in no man. At this time, he told you. The disciples asked him, what will be the sign of your coming? He said, many, they will deceive you. Do not be deceived, brothers and sisters. We're in the time. It's right in your face. You're being deceived. Elder Rawchaa is tap dancing and doing the moonwalk and all this shucking and jiving, keeping you still while destruction is at your head. So brothers and sisters, I pray that you get a clue and you get up out of Babylon. I purposely sat back and didn't make any videos letting you see that this brother, he will have to speak against me. He will fabricate a story. Now, I want to go into this whole Billy, Agabar, who came out with his wife. Guys, it's a long, and listen, it's a bunch of these people who have come out, and they were mostly all the people that I deal with are GOCC members. Let's just get that straight. And look, I don't have to contact them. They contact me, okay? Because they know something ain't right with Elder Rawchaa and what's going on and why people are sitting in Babylon when they know they're supposed to leave. So rightfully so, people will come out and they'll contact me. I don't have to do anything. I just make the videos about where Kadesh is and the scriptures. The scriptures don't lie. So that's the problem that they have. There's only one safe place, and it's Jordan. Okay, Kadesh. That's where we dwelled for 40 years in this area. So Agabar and his wife came out. They contacted me while they were in America. Now, mind you, they had went out. They had came out with Elder Rawchaa when he was in Egypt. Remember, I told you the notorious Egypt, where Vera and Lara, the CIA twins, also, and an elder lawyer, who's also a CIA plant, they took and split up Elder Rawchaa and Elder Zah, and they took Elder Rawchaa to Egypt, Alexandria, Egypt. Okay, and the CIA twins, her husband, who is Esau, Vera's husband, who is a police officer, who is Esau, all accompanied Elder Rawchaa and Elder Lawyer, and they were like his handlers. Okay, so Sister Abariah and Agabar, who is Billy, who's Elder Rawchaa is talking about, followed them out. Some of the people came out, and they told me how weird Elder Rawchaa was acting. He wasn't acting like the same brother who was preaching to them in before they left Babylon. But that's neither here nor there. The story was told to me that when Elder Rawchaa, when Agabus started teaching English and had his own little business going, Elder Rawchaa became jealous because Agabus was like on his own, making his own money and da da da. So Elder Rawchaa, was reprimanding him, and I guess he didn't want to go along or whatever. So the brother, Elder Rawchaa, ended up leaving and going to Cyprus. Okay, the story is told that he got kicked out of Egypt because they were prophesying in the street, but they didn't tell y'all this. They don't tell y'all this story. The Elder Rawchaa got kicked out of Egypt and he couldn't come back. That's why people say, oh, he left those people in Alexandria. No, he got kicked out because they were trying to prophesy in the street and the Egyptians wasn't having it. So they got their passports revoked. So he went to Cyprus, and that's when he was in Cyprus for a while. Agabus, he started to, he stayed there with his family, and then I guess they got into trouble and they started running out of money, and then they went to Cyprus with Elder Rawchaa. Now, mind you, Elder Brother Gabar or Billy, he's been with GLCC from the inception. He started with Elder Rawchaa in like 2008, 2009. They started with the radio show. So he's been under Elder Rawchaa for years, guys. He's been learning under this brother. And this is another part of this video that I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about it because y'all know I love the men of the Most High. I'm always just trying to help brother this and this and that. But y'all, we have to come to the realization that something is very, very wrong. The men of the Most High are not kind of growing spiritually. Like they're going through all these things. Like what Billy, Elder Rawchaa talked about him like a dog, like with his family and this and that. Meanwhile, Billy has been learning under Elder Rawchaa for years, guys. Years this brother has been under GOCC. And he still can't get himself together. And this is kind of the story for a lot of the men. They're not getting, because Elder Rawchaa has this big block up when it comes to the men. He's so overprotective and defensive when it comes to the men. He'll beat the women down to the ground, but he won't chastise these men to save their life. Why? Because he don't probably want them to up and leave him. But there's no real structure on grooming these men to be productive and to be, sound in judgment and righteous thinking and speaking and teaching. They'll learn the Bible, but when it comes to character and righteousness and, doing and thinking righteously, it's none of that. And it starts first with the Elder Rawchaa. You know what I'm saying? I told you about his womanizing ways. He really doesn't have any respect for women. It's horrible. And then he don't want to say anything against these men. He guard these men like there's children, but he will beat a sister down to the ground. He will run you down if you're a woman, but a man, he won't say nothing. But it's not helping the brothers. These brothers don't know how to get themselves together. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to keep their families intact. And I'm saying this to say, because I get a lot of messages from men and women. The women don't really have too much respect for a lot of these brothers because they're not handling their business. Because Elder Rawchaa, as an elder, is not teaching the men. They need straight men classes on how to groom these men, on righteous thinking, righteous judgment, so that these men can have sound judgment when it comes to certain situations. But it's hard for women to respect men when they're not making righteous decisions. So you got a lot of these sisters acting up behind the scenes. They try to make everything look nice and look good, but a lot of sisters don't respect their husbands coming into this truth. Then the men of the Most High, they don't respect them because they don't see any righteousness in them. Okay, so getting back to our brother Billy, he was struggling with his relationship with his wife because his wife didn't respect him because of past, when coming into the truth, and then not seeing really righteousness the way she needed to see it on the brother. She was the one carrying the righteousness. And we know in marriage that a woman, she can cover her husband in her prayers to the Most High, a non-believing husband and this and that. But it wasn't that. Brothers are pretending to be in this truth and know the Most High, and Yashaya is their head. But then when you deal with them, there's no righteous nothing. They're coming out their face saying all kind of stuff. The doctrine is wrong. They don't really know scriptures. They're not really studying. They're not fasting. They're not praying. It's none of that. So I just wanted to bring this out about the brother Billy and the situation with his wife. Now, when Billy left Egypt and he comes now to Cyprus and he comes to talk to Elder Rawchaa, Billy told me that Elder Rawchaa shunned him and his family and would not help him because he didn't listen to him in Egypt the way he wanted. Like, you have to remember, Elder Rawchaa is a control freak, and there's no real mercy, there's no real temperance, and no, gifts of the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? He was mad because the brother didn't listen to him, and so now he's going to make him pay. And his family, he had like 5 children. Brother Billy had 5 children and his wife, and Elder Rawchaa allowed them to be put out in the street. They had to go to the embassy to get plane tickets back. And but they knew that they needed to leave out of Babylon. And so that's why they called Sister Connor. When their backs was against the wall, and they was home, they was in America, back in America for like a year or 2. And they only called me because they felt like they didn't have no other recourse, because Elder Rawchaa shunned them in the Middle East with nothing. And they didn't have food to eat. And this brother was like, listen, you don't really know me. This is what Elder Rawchaa said to Billy. You don't really know me. Like, look, don't play with me. This is the elder of the church. As soon as you don't do something that he says, this brother ain't got no mercy, no pity, no sympathy, no love, nothing. You get nothing from him. And that's why he's shunning people and this and that. And he's losing his grip, because the more the people coming out of Babylon, that's why he has to come out and speak about Jordan, because Jordan is the safe place. Praise AHAYAH. I'm so thankful to AHAYAH, because we're watching this thing unfold right before your eyes. He's grasping at straws. He's desperate. He's trying to milk you for all your money with that academy. Go to the academy. Go to the commercials. All kind of in the academy. Everything is the academy, to get you running out of money, like I've told you years ago. Excuse me. So, brothers and sisters, this is going to be an ongoing saga. I pray as you get your plane ticket and you get settled wherever you're going to get outside of Babylon, get your popcorn and watch this thing unfold, because you'll see Israelites who came to Jordan popping out the woodworks, because Brother Billy Agabar, he contacted me some months ago when he was trying to get to his wife and everything. And he told me that Elder Rawchaa offered him money. Elder Rawchaa offered Agabar money to speak against me. He wanted Agabar to make a video against me. Now, Agabar told me that he wouldn't do it. He said, Sister Connor, I ain't got nothing against you. You tried to help me and my family, and I appreciate you for that. And listen, there was a time, just like most brothers, they come out here, and because they got Elder Rawchaa in their ear and shaming them and making them feel bad for doing what's right, they'll go against me. And I'll come out, I'll help them, try to get the plays, make sure everything is okay, this and that. And then they'll go against me. But the Most High deal with these brothers. The Most High ain't playing with these people. So they'll get chastised. And this one thing I can say about Brother Agabar, like, I have not even seen the video that he made. I don't even know if he spoke against me or not, but I'm gathering from what Elder Rawchaa said that he probably didn't. But because he told me that Elder Rawchaa was trying to pay him to speak against me on a video. And he said, Sister Connor, I ain't got nothing against you. He said, I wouldn't do that. Praise AHAYAH. Because the Most High be chastising these brothers out here. They'll come out here and they'll go against me, and then you'll hear about something going on with them. So he refused. He said, Sister Khan, I ain't gonna do that. And one thing I could say about Brother Agabar is that out of all the men who come out here and go show their behinds and act up, that's one brother who came back and apologized to me. Out of all the brothers, and there's been a lot, y'all. There's been a lot of brothers who've come here and then they get here and then they act up. It's just something in their DNA. I don't know what the problem is with these men, but I'm going to do some videos because, listen, I've been holding my tongue, y'all. I don't want to speak against the men of the Most High. I don't want to speak against my brothers. I know that they are kings. But listen, guys, something is terribly wrong. Our brothers got to get it together. Y'all got to get it together, brothers. Y'all need to have some classes and courses. Y'all been through a lot. These curses have been a heavy, the Most High been knocking y'all on y'all behind. So you need to rebuild, brothers. Y'all need to go into some heavily counseling. Heavy counseling. And listen, I don't think Elder Rawchaa is capable of counseling you brothers. He's broken himself. The man is broken. And not only that, he's under CIA infiltration. So ain't too much he can really do for y'all, but appease you and try to keep you still. He has sold out for the enemy, brothers and sisters. Wake up. He's not going to do what's right. He's always going to come against Sister Connor. The Most High sent me to this place and told me to warn you. And I've been warning you for years, get out of Babylon, get out of Babylon. Jordan is the safe place. Elder Rawchaa is not going to do you right. It's clear he's not going to do you right, brothers and sisters. And he's willing to pay people to come up and speak against me here in Jordan. He's lying and talking about the police is against me and I'm from Demona. Whatever he can conjure up, y'all, he's a liar. He's lying through his teeth. And he don't even care. And it's so, listen, it's okay because AHAYAH, he's going to get the glory in this. You know, I don't even care about what people say about me. I could care less. But I do care about Israel. I do care that y'all make it out, that we are a nation of people and we must survive through these attacks that they are trying to put on us. Y'all need to come out of Babylon. These people are up to no good. Listen, Esau is a master of delusion. They created this whole scenario. They got a brother who's very well learned, who can go into them scriptures. Praise AHAYAH that he brought me out, y'all. And I can tell you, I don't know everything. And I'm not proclaiming to know everything. But there were certain things the Most High showed me. He gets the glory. He showed me Kadesh. He told me this is where we will be. He told me about Masada, is Jerusalem. These are our places, brothers and sisters. He showed me where this holy mountain is, the Red Sea crossing. He showed me these things that were hidden. And you ain't going to hear it from no other Israelite like that. These camps ain't going to tell you to come out. You better listen, brothers and sisters. Please take heed. Elder Rawchaa is desperate. They're caught in the act of infiltration. It's right in your face, brothers and sisters. Come out of her, my people. AHAYAH said, come out. You will be safe within his borders. Don't let nobody even tell you to go to Africa or all these other places. There's a safe place. I'm hearing that people are getting moved out of Tanzania and, you know, kicked out of Africa. I mean, it's the same thing here. People doing silly stuff because Israel don't know how to act. And ain't nobody really training up the men. And you can always blame the women, but you cannot train these men. And again, I'm going to say it. Agabar has been under the tutelage of Elder Rawchaa since 2008. 2008, this brother still don't have a handle on these men learning under him for years. And look, I speak to a lot of sisters and brothers. Brothers are crying out to me because they don't have no control of their wives. They don't know what to do. Why? They're not being trained. Brothers ain't trying to give no courses on how to heal these men. The men of the Most High are broken. They're coming off of curses. A lot of them don't like women. They have a thing because they raised under a woman. They don't have it. They need counseling, and they need some righteous counseling. Not from a broken man can't fix another broken man. The blind leading the blind. And Elder Ricard got issues up the yang yang. This brother, he can't heal nobody or teach nobody nothing. Like in that regards of healing, that's a gift from the Most High. These brothers are broken and they're not getting fixed because there's no leadership or anybody who's capable of trying to heal the men of the Most High. Y'all have to stand up. Y'all have to get yourselves together. Every brother that I meet, they have issues. Every single one of them. Ain't none of them right. They all, and listen, I understand because I know you're broken. I don't know why you're trying to come around me trying to act like you got it together. I know you're broken, but get healed. Get yourself healed, brothers. We need the men of the Most High to stand up and be right, that has connected with Yashaya. These brothers, all they worried about is women. I mean, every one of them. I mean, I understand that y'all want to get married. I understand that you want to have a wife. I understand, but you got to get with the Most High first. They pick the most ratchet woman they can find and then complain about how she ain't this or she ain't this. I'm like, what do you expect? You ain't even try to test to see if she was right with the Most High. You didn't care because you just all in your flesh. And now all you want to do is complain about women, women, women. When your judgment is wrong, your judgment is off. Then they always want to talk about multiple wives. They got the nerve. They got the nerve to come out here trying to have more than one wife. And they ain't even got themselves together. They're not connected with the Most High on no level. I mean, guys, it's a joke. It's a joke. And then, oh my gosh, don't ask them to do anything. I mean, because then you're gonna there's World War IV. If you ask a brother, especially a woman, you can't say nothing to these brothers. Listen, Israel. Praise the higher is all I can say. Listen, we know that these men are the kings of the earth. We know that somehow, some way, they're gonna get there. And I've always said this, like watching the transition is painful, watching these brothers. But you know what? You got to be patient, sisters. We got to be loving. We got to be kind. And we got to know that there is infiltrations and there is some infiltrators among us that's lying to you and trying to keep you still for destruction. A lot of Israel has sold out to Edom. A lot. They took the money. And I showed you Elder Ricard's house. I showed you what this brother's working with. He ain't thinking about leaving Babylon. Okay? So you can forget that. I mean, I don't even know. Do I have to keep telling you that? The brother bought several mansions. He ain't thinking about leaving. And he's just fluff, talking. Talking. Very effeminate spirit that he's dealing with. You know? Guys, snap out of it. Snap out of it. AHAYAH said, come out of her, my people. Do not be deceived. We're right in the midst of it. They're caught in the act. They're caught right in the act. And that's why Sister Connor in Jordan is such an issue. Because this is where we're supposed to be. And they had no idea that AHAYAH was going to send out a woman. Yes, a woman. Praise AHAYAH. So, you know, pay Elder Ricard no mind. He's just talking. He ain't got nothing else to do but sit in Babylon and wait for destruction. So I guess he got to talk. And I got to be the brunt of the conversation because he just loves talking about Sister Connor, that lady over in Jordan. Yes, I'm here. Hey, praise AHAYAH Yashaya. And I love the Most High. He is merciful. I'm so thankful because towns are without walls are being built. Towns without walls, brothers and sisters, and they just you can't stop it. They trying their best, brothers and sisters. They trying their best, but they can't. This is AHAYAH. You're fighting up against AHAYAH, brothers. So either you come right and come correct, you come here to do the will of AHAYAH so that the Most High can bless you. But as long as you come here and you're going against Sister Kana, there will be no blessings. I just want to let you guys know that, you know, I can stand on that today. I can stand on the highest word. Don't think you're going to come out here and come against me and you're going to have the Most High on your side. AHAYAH is not rolling like that. He sent me out, brothers. And you brothers going to have to get yourselves together. Praise AHAYAH. And I'm waiting for you to get together. I'm waiting for you to come together and do right by AHAYAH, or sure AHAYAH. Y'all going to see how this thing just opens up. Once the brothers of AHAYAH come out and they start standing and doing what's right, you're going to see how this thing opens up right before your eyes. So I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahasham Yashaya. I didn't go, you know, I gave you enough of the Billy story, the brother Agabar, and how trifling Elder Rawchaa was to that brother and his family when he came to him. Just because he didn't listen, then Elder Rawchaa is going to slap them all in the face. So that's why they contact Sister Kana in Jordan. And I helped those brothers and sisters. But she, you know, it is what it is. Listen, you got to be right with the Most High. You can't come out here and think you're going to do whatever you want to do, and you want to disregard AHAYAH. That's why brothers is having such a hard time coming out, and sisters. Y'all don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Y'all don't want to reverence the Most High. Y'all don't want to do what the Most High tells you to do. And then it's Sister Kana's fault. They ain't got nobody else to blame. I guess you have to blame me. But listen, Sister Kana is here, and I ain't going nowhere. And towns without walls is being built. Okay? He said, one from a city, two from a family. That's what the Most High is doing. The scriptures, the way the scriptures said. One from a family, one from a city, two from a family. That's scripture. Okay? And when you brothers start standing up and doing what's right in the eyes of AHAYAH, then you're going to see. Then you're going to see some miraculous things. And you ain't going to have to worry about Sister Kana. But until something moves, until the spirit moves inside the men of the Most High, and they feel that they need to do what they need to do, hey, Sister Kana is here, and I'm helping you. You can go to Hebrewism.com if you need help with tents, direction, itojatravel.com. Send me an email, itojatravel@yahoo.com, or info@itojatravel.com. info@hebrewism.com. I'll put it all in the description box. Please share this video, like it, because you know they're trying to demonize me. Elder Rawchaa just wanted, he's on a rampage, guys. He's trying to stop y'all from coming to Jordan. And guys, it's so peaceful here. You're going to love it. I mean, you're going to love it, really. So I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahasham Yashaya, Wa Kwadash Wa. Shalom, Israel. Mwah. Travel safely.